Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome. Jinx.
Welcome to the sweet spot. Welcome to
Hey.
the sweet tooth, sweet November.
It is gonna be a sweet November. I get to see a special birthday lady soon.
And we can.
How can we forget?
Hi everyone. So
Hello.
this is our wellness coach Heather, and we're gonna be chatting today about just ways that we can take care of ourselves. It is officially fall, the weather's changing. It is now daylight saving, so it's getting darker a lot quicker. I'm sure you guys are ready to go to bed at like 7 o'clock, and we're just not doing that. Like, we're just not doing that.
We have real rhythm dance and fitness in like 45 minutes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Real rhythm workout. So we gotta keep our bodies moving. So I'm excited to be on here with you today. Sad that you're all the way in California, but I'm happy that we can connect and, talk about what's going on through the seasons changing. And yeah, where do you
Yeah.
want to start, girl?
Ooh, I feel like we should start with just like general lifestyle and like habits. So, just like what does a day look like for the average person around the fall time? Like most of us are maybe sleeping in a little bit later or not wanting to get up because it is a little bit darker now in the
Mm,
morning. And let's talk about just like setting up our day. Like, what are some
hmm
things that we can do to make us like want to get out of bed, or if we're kind of like pushing off those workouts at night because we're like, oh, I don't want to go outside at night, it's so dark now, like I don't want to leave. Like,
hmm
maybe we should start pushing those workouts a little bit earlier. What are your thoughts
Absolutely.
on
I totally agree with you. Definitely it's really hard getting up in the morning, especially when it's still dark outside and it's cold outside and you just want to stay snuggled in your bed. However, your bed's always gonna be there for you, right? So I always tell myself, like I always do like a countdown before I get out of bed. I do like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get the fuck up. Excuse my language, get up because we have the day to conquer. And when you get up, you feel good with that you even got up in the first place. And what I like to do is put on a cup of tea, just so I
Ooh.
can warm up a little bit. If I can get any kind of sunlight, that first 30 minutes that you wake up is really important, especially for your cortisol levels and your hormone levels. Cortisol helps with stress, it helps regulate stress. So if you're outside in the morning time and just getting at least 10 minutes, even though it might be cold out, just put a jacket on. Like that crisp, cold air will do us all good. I've been doing that for the past couple weeks now, and it's not as cold as I thought it would be. However, it's still pretty chilly out there. So, just telling myself like I got to get up, I got to make sure that I got to get the day started no matter what it is. And something that I like to do before I get up, even before I go to sleep, but the night before is make a list. Like what do I need to do that next day? So, when I get up, I'm like, "Oh, I have this, this, and this, and this to do." Because sometimes, I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but you get up and you're like, "Oh, I have nothing to do. I'm just gonna stay in bed unless I have work."
Mhm.
And last night, I don't know what possessed me to do anything, but I was on call and I was up till like 3 a.m. I'm like, you
Me
know what?
too.
What
Well, no,
is
I wasn't
that?
up till 3. I woke up at 3.
I was up at 3 because I was at work. I got
Girl.
called in.
Oh my god. It's the full
But yeah,
moon.
so I don't know what was going on, what possessed me. However, I was like, let me go take a Pilates class in the morning because I still had a million and one things to do, and I made a list. But I'm like, you know what? Let me get my body moving more in the morning as well because if you get the hard things done first, then we can, conquer whatever we have to do for the rest of the day. So what I do, just to summarize, wake up, I do like that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, have a list ready, tea, sunlight, and then your morning meditation. My grandma used to do that all the time. No matter the weather, she'd be outside,
Oh.
sitting on her little butterfly chair, just drinking
Oh.
her coffee. Oh my god, she's the cutest thing. But yeah, that's what I do. And that's what helps me, just get up in the morning.
Yeah, I love that. And I
Yeah.
think too, like, yeah, even trying to get like some natural light in your room as soon as you can. Like, and it depends what time of day. If you wake up and it's dark, like that's okay. Like, still open the blinds. Like
Mhm.
you said, go outside, maybe like in the backyard. If you have a dog, like I would suggest, like walking the dog first thing when you wake up. So that way you like get that fresh air. You're able to get
Mhm.
outside, get into nature.
There's no
You're moving
poop in
your
your
body.
house.
That part, that part. No poop in the house, and then you're moving
Yeah.
your body, so you're starting to get into that just like motion. We don't want to.
Mhm.
That's the thing. Like I think with seasonal depression, it really gets triggered with like your body not being in motion. Like you're not doing it.
Mhm.
You're just like stagnant. You're staying still. You're not moving your body. You're like stuck. I think that's like really how
Yeah,
people feel.
absolutely, and a water intake. We're not drinking like, we don't drink enough water on the daily, so making sure that we stay in flow is what I like to call it, like, your body's flowing all the time and water is flowing through you, so it's moving through you, so if you're always drinking water and you're always making sure that you're getting up and doing something, even though it's hard, like, we're here saying, like, 1, 2, 3, get up, sometimes it's not as easy to do that.
Yeah.
And you just gotta meditate and journal on that for yourself. But when you do get up, it hopefully it feels better, Hopefully you do feel that type of relief and like, hey, I can conquer a little bit more than I did, a couple minutes ago. For
Yes.
sure. Seasonal depression is real. And vitamin D can help a lot with that. Vitamin D with K2, getting
Mhm.
that natural sunlight, that natural melanin in your on your skin. And what else? Vitamin C also helps with that.
Yeah,
And
so let's go into supplements as far as supplements, like what vitamin D for sure.
mhm,
As far as to like, we'll talk about as we go through the supplements, what is the quality that we should be looking for?
mhm,
What should we be looking for on the bottle? Like, what are some
mhm.
signs that it's a good supplement versus like a weird supplement?
Yeah,
There's a lot of
girl.
weird supplements out here.
There's a lot of weird supplement and there's a lot of weird food out there as well.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
talked about sweet November, like, there's a lot of hidden sugars in our food that we don't even know about. They say, like, no sugar added, however, there's hidden sugars in there.
Mm,
But when it comes to supplementation and seasonal depression, vitamin D, vitamin C, magnesium is a big one, especially if you have any kind of mood imbalances. That'll help regulate you, and vitamin B. And when I talk about vitamin B, I always like to say and recommend, don't just take one B because you have B3, B6, B9, B12. You always want to try to find something that has more than one B in it. B12, especially for energy, B3, and B9. I'm pretty sure B9 is folic acid. Hold on, let me just look that up real quick. I don't want to lie to
should
you.
people take a B complex? What do you think about B complex?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't wanna take uh just a B9 or just a B12 because everything in nature doesn't occur by itself. It's always connected. So you always want to make sure there's different pathways that B vitamins work as well. So just because you're taking a B12 doesn't mean you're going to synthesize it or absorb it in your body the right
Mm,
way. B9 is folate. Folate has been widely disputed in the healthcare industry of what kind of folate it is. Is it folic
mm,
acid? Like, folic acid itself is good for us. It has to be the methylated version of folic acid. So just understanding that if you have a methylated form of B vitamins as well, that's a great indication that you have a good supplement in your hands because most of us need to break down the protein of B vitamins to even absorb them in our body.
mm.
And if we don't have that enzyme, we don't have that protein enzyme, we are just gonna, pee it out, unfortunately. And then you're gonna say, oh, I just took my B vitamins and nothing's helping me. Well, because you're really not absorbing it. So making sure that it's an activated or methylated form of B vitamins and an activated. So and an activated complex, excuse me. So complex. So what I usually take when it comes to B vitamins is definitely B12. Hold on one second.
Mm. Mhm.
Issues with nerve problems, B
Mm.
vitamins, especially the B12 and the B3
Yeah.
will help with that. Definitely. So if when you think about it, think about your B vitamins as energy. Think about your B vitamins as mood. So energy, mood, magnesium, mood, muscle. Vitamin D is found everywhere in your body, every receptor of your body. It helps with production of melanin. It helps with strong bones. Vitamin D is also great as an immune support.
And
I
as
can get
we
into this all
age,
day.
like we need more support for our bones and our joints. So that's the importance of like taking the supplements, especially if we aren't eating whole foods, which most of us like, let's be real, like we're not eating super like raw,
Hmm.
whole foods all the time. Like we're eating a lot of processed foods, like you said. We're not
Hmm.
taking the time to cook. We're like eating out a lot or picking up like quick food. So
Hmm.
if we're not able to do that, like that's okay, but just make sure we are supplementing with the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and then no fault to anybody because we live in a society, we live in a world where everything is go, 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 go. You want to find the best thing for you, and unfortunately, usually the best thing for you is more expensive. And you're like, damn, do I really want to spend like $15 on a salad right now or like a
Yeah.
protein bowl? And then you're like, "Oh, save some money," and it's just a cascade of events. So supplementation is not just a luxury anymore, unfortunately. It's more of a necessity when you really think about it, especially for us, when we're active and we're always moving around and we're depleting a lot of our energy and we're not replenishing it. We're depleting, but we're not replenishing. And that's where we come in. That's where we say, like, hey, if you're doing this, that, and the third, you definitely need vitamin D. You definitely need magnesium, especially if you're active. Vitamin D, magnesium, and your B vitamins.
Mhm. Mhm.
100%.
Yeah. I feel that.
100%.
So as far as like quality of the supplements, so you're saying methylated? I can never say that word.
Activated. So activated or methylated. If you see an activated form of B vitamins. And then when you look at your supplements, if you have them sitting around, any kind of binders or fillers, if there's something that you cannot pronounce, it's probably a filler or a binder that is added into your supplement. And unfortunately, even with medications, there's binders and fillers as well. So you want to be careful with that. But those binders and fillers can give us unfortunate side effects. It's not really the vitamin because we have all the vitamins inside of us and we don't have an allergic reaction to ourselves. So just understanding that and then the quality and the quality of it. So if you're taking a gummy, does it have gelatin in it? Yes, you do need gelatin to make gummies, but where's that gelatin coming from? If you're
Mm.
taking the pill, can you pronounce everything that's in that pill? Because there's binders and fillers in it. I recommend, and what I take is powdered vitamins. So you just pour them in the water, get your water intake in, get your vitamins in. There's no binders, there's no fillers. And everything that I ingest, I always try to make sure that I know the source of it. So vitamin D, for instance. A lot of people a lot of people just take a vitamin D. However, vitamin D comes from um, plants, right? So vitamin D doesn't have to come from a cow's milk, right? Or calcium doesn't have to come from cow's milk. It can come from the plant because the cows eat the plants to give
Mm,
us the vitamins. Yeah.
mhm.
So you
Yeah.
definitely want to think about that as well. Where is everything being sourced from that you're taking? Because it's important.
I love that. So
Mhm.
you wouldn't
Yeah.
suggest like the big, like those like big gel capsules that are like fish oil
Mm,
or like well fish oil, yeah, fish oil it has to be in
depending
that.
on the capsule. So if it's like a veggie capsule, absolutely take it. But if you don't know if it's like a silicone capsule, no, I would stay away from that for sure.
What do you think about chewables?
Interesting. Chewables are great for you, especially if you're taking B vitamins. They have a lot of chewable B vitamins because they're, think about it, you're chewing it, you're just gonna get to your system a little bit faster. So it's almost like a powdered vitamin, but you're just chewing it and then swallowing it, and then
Mm,
making sure there's no binders and fillers in there as well. I can look up common binders and fillers in supplements.
Also, if you guys have any questions in the chat, feel free to drop it. We opened up a question box. So you can drop your questions related to
Mhm.
wellness or fitness or dance, any questions you
Yes.
have, or if you just want to like share and you're like, I cannot sleep. Can we let's talk about sleep too? Like maybe right now people are having issues like falling asleep
Yeah.
and they're like tossing and
I'm sleeping too
turning.
much.
No sleep. I wouldn't
Seriously,
sleep too much.
this part of the season, I sleep a lot. I don't know if it's like the sun, like I don't know where the sun is going,
You're a
but as soon as
Taurus,
it
that's
gets
why.
as soon as it gets dark outside, I'm like, okay, time for bed. And they're like, yesterday when I was at work, I'm like, damn, it's 5 p.m. I thought it was like 8 p.m., 9 p.m.
No, for
9
real.
p.m.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Sarah said, "Does magnesium help joints and knees?"
Hi, Sarah. Magnesium is great for, so joints are a little bit different than muscles. Magnesium will help with muscle recovery, muscle strength, um, your brain. So your brain's a muscle as well. So it will help with your mood. Will help with your heart. When it comes to joints and knee pain, will recommend either a turmeric, an omega. So turmeric helps with the coating, and so does omegas, with the cartilage building of your knee. And when it comes to the actual joint itself, glucosamine is a great supplement to take. Glucosamine actually rebuilds cartilage where it is no longer, and it helps just overall joint health in general. So when it comes to the joints and the knees, I would recommend that glucosamine or an omega and a turmeric, not really the magnesium. Magnesium is more for your muscle building and muscle
Mhm.
relaxation.
Yeah, so I
And
would say,
sleep,
like
sleep,
and
sleep,
sleep, yeah.
sleep.
Sleep,
Yeah.
recovery, making sure that, like, if you're working out, especially if you're working out, like, high intensity, that you are
Mhm,
replenishing your body with, like, the right foods.
mhm,
Not just, like, not just supplements, but also, like, feeding your body protein, things that are gonna help build your muscles back up and restore, like, you breaking down because every time we dance and we work out, we're breaking down our muscles. So the
mhm,
magnesium will help to kind of like replenish the muscles and take out that like
mhm.
soreness. But we still need to be eating like protein, carbs. People are like so afraid of carbs.
So afraid of carbs, and that's because they're into the complex carbs, like absolutely love. However, there's like the simple carbs, like a sweet potato, avocado. What else is a simple carb? Rice
Even
can be considered a
like
simple carb.
multigrain, like seeded
Yeah.
bread, anything with
Mhm.
fiber.
Fiber, yes. Before we move on, Riz, I just wanted to just when you're looking at your supplement bottle, just in general, if you see anything with silicone dioxide in it, that's a filler. Uh, Hydrogenated oils or trans fat oils that are specifically found in your omegas, you want to watch out for that. And anything with an artificial color in it. So the our Flintstone vitamins had They did its job when we took them, and they tasted really good, but they have artificial colors in it. Even the Centrum gummies have artificial colors in it, so you wanna be careful with the gummies as well. They put artificial colors in that, and then there was one more, talc. You wanna
Mm.
especially if you have digestive issues and you're taking Tums, you're essentially taking talc, and it binds everything, and it's not good for us, and it actually can cause kidney stones in some patients because of the calcium buildup that is
Ooh,
caused while taking it.
damn. That's
Mhm.
crazy. I always
Yeah.
thought too that like chewables kind of would go more in like your teeth. Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know. I'm not a dentist, but like I would just feel like
If
chewables
there's
would
sugar
get
added in it, absolutely, it's not good for your teeth.
yeah. Yeah.
No, absolutely not good for your teeth. But if you think about if you have the right supplement, like if you have the right ingredients in there, then a chewable is good for you because it's more bioavailable than a pill. Because even sublingually, I don't know if anybody's ever taken a sublingual pill before, but it works very fairly fast, within like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, rather than a pill that takes 45 to 60 minutes and you're not even absorbing all of that because it has to go through the stomach. And the stomach is a high acidic place to be. That's one of our most acidic places. And everything already is already dead. It's not even being absorbed. So that's why I also take powdered vitamins because it reabsorbs into your bloodstream, so it bypasses the stomach and goes right into your small intestine where all of your absorption takes place.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. And let's dive
Yeah.
into sleep. So, like, okay,
Yes.
let's say
Sleep.
it's like Batty Friday. The girls are out dancing till 10 p.m. on a Friday, and they're like wired, and like they come home, they're still like the choreo still in the head and the body. And it's
Mhm.
like 2 a.m. and they're like, I cannot fucking go to sleep. Like, what's up?
There's so many things that are on my brain right now. First of all, dance your heart out until you feel the need to go to bed. It's okay. You can redo the choreo. Just make sure you tag us and, do it in your living room.
Yeah.
And when you do feel wired like that, it's important to, okay, kind of set yourself a timer. I'm going to be awake for this amount of time, whatever I'm doing at this time. I'm going to start to wind down. So putting the phone away, stop scrolling. The lights in our phone are very
Harsh on the
they
eyes.
harsh on the eyes, and what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, not invigorating, stimulated. It keeps your
Mm,
brain stimulated,
hmm.
and we wanna be able to relax that, and that's where magnesium is a really great supplement to take when you are winding down. It can be considered a light sedative if you do take enough of it, and also can be considered magnesium in a powdered form. I took way too much, and I was in the bathroom. It was a great cleanse. Let me definitely calm, but I was just on the toilet. I'm like,
I'm
"Damn."
dead.
I'm like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "This stuff doesn't work." I'm on the toilet. And then I'm like, "Oh my god, magnesium." Like, if you've ever been constipated in magnesium, you take a magnesium supplement, magnesium sulfate they take
Mm, mhm,
in
mhm.
the hospitals. That shit comes right
Ooh,
out. That
yeah.
shit comes right out. But magnesium glycinate and magnesium citrate are 2 great synergistic magnesiums. I'm if I'm not mistaken, I think there's about 4 to 6 different kinds of magnesium that are out there, but the glycinate itself is what's, for healthy sleep quality, for that promotes head comfort, and then the magnesium citrate will help with the muscle regeneration, it will help with the muscle relaxation as well, and can, in some cases, help with blood sugar levels.
I love that. I had to mute because Milo.
No
Um,
worries, no worries. So magnesium for sleep, for sure. Ashwagandha can help a lot with sleep. Melatonin can help a lot with sleep. And what
CBD, if
is
if you're a CBD
CBD?
girly.
CBD, even some strains of THC can help with that as well.
And then I'm
And
gonna
there
add in like
is
things that I do too, like honey lavender tea,
yes,
any type
yes,
of like
yes.
lavender essential oils if you're taking a shower, just like using that in a diffuser when you shower. Um
Yes,
Stretching as
lavender.
well. Stretch, bring the body down, bring the heart rate down.
Mhm,
Red lights. So if you have any type of like LED lights in your home and you can, change the color to red, that will
mhm.
automatically like signal to your brain and your body to relax.
Chillax.
Chillax.
Even if I heard that blue light glasses as well help. Like, if you do have to be on your phone or, like, some people have to have, like, the TV on while they sleep, like, that is probably not the best thing for us because of all
Yeah.
that light and that stimulation. Subconsciously, it's not good for us, even though it might be
Yeah.
helping us now. And
Yeah.
then people might come at me for this, but people will drink alcohol to go to bed, and that's probably one of the worst things that you can do to wind yourself down. Because even though you
Mm,
might be falling asleep, you're not in a deep sleep, you're not in a REM sleep. And that's important when you're trying to have restorative, regenerative sleep
mhm.
when it
Mhm.
comes to, just being healthy. And then alcohol depletes a lot of our vitamins as well. So if you do know anybody that likes to drink on the weekends, I love to drink on the weekends. Just making sure that you replenish magnesium, potassium, just all your trace vitamins and minerals. So if you do decide to do that, just make sure you supplement as well.
Yeah. We're getting
Yeah.
all the sleep this fall and winter. Okay. I gotta
Yes.
Tonight I'm going to bed at 9,
A
maybe even
good
before.
sleep.
I don't even know.
Like a
10.
sleep routine. Sleep routine is very important as well. I've learned that over the years, especially when it comes to like dancing and then you just coming home and like not doing what you need to do for yourself. And then you wake up and your neck your neck is like you can't move. I'm like, what did I do last night?
No, for real.
So making sure you have a good sleep routine. Showers, warm showers will help you
Mhm.
relax
Mhm. Mhm. I love that.
as well. And then the other mineral, not the mineral, it's an amino acid, I'm sorry. L-tryptophan. So if you've ever eaten too much turkey on Thanksgiving and you're like dead asleep, like 20 minutes later, you're like, oh, I just took a nap. That's the tryptophan in the turkey. So L-tryptophan will help us a lot as well when it comes to sleep, sleep,
Mm.
sleep.
I'm gonna be
Because that
eating
will help
turkey.
produce, yeah, it'll help also produce serotonin and melatonin. It is a precursor to that. So if you're taking out tryptophan, you will also produce more melatonin and serotonin. And then it'll make us a little
Mm.
bit more happier.
Yes. And sex if it's
Mhm.
available. If it's available to you.
If it's available and it's good, because just because it's available does not mean it's good. Like if
That
you're not
part.
having an orgasm, you need to have an orgasm. Make sure you have an orgasm yourself. Like you don't need no man.
That
It's just
part.
good to have one.
That
It's
part.
just good to have one.
Okay. Yes, any type of pleasure practice that's going to like allow you to relax the body, like amazing. You'll get the best
Mhm.
sleep ever.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, let's talk really quickly about just like some mood boosters, how people can, there's a lot of crazy ish happening right now and like I feel like a lot of
Mhm.
people are kind of feeling just hopeless and like what the f is happening,
Mhm.
but
What the F
we
is
have to still
happening?
take control of our like daily lives, like we can't allow the outside to be like, oh my god, like I'm gonna freak it. Like, what's the point of me taking care of myself? Like, like I feel like there's a lot of people who feel that way. It's like, what's the point? The point is
Mhm.
you're still gonna be
Yeah.
here for mad years, girl. Like, you have to think about your life like that.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to live till 110. Okay, so that means for the
Just
next
110.
70 years, I need to be investing in my body, investing in myself. And some ways that, like, when I feel down and like out, I do things that make me happy. Dance, yoga, I go outside, I play with my dog, I watch Wicked, I get off social media. Like, we need like a
Go
toolkit
eat
of
some
things.
food. Ooh, I
Exactly.
love that. I feel like including myself, like, the doorbell rang before, and I was afraid to get up. Like, I was like, "Who's at the door? Why are you at the
Who was
door?"
it?
Like, it's I don't know. I was creeping around trying to figure out who it was, but nobody was there, and I was like, "Now I don't wanna go outside."
Oh, no.
Like, point blank. But you gotta be able to say, "Hey, like, I'm equipped enough to be strong. I'm equipped enough to keep going because you can't let fear run your life. We can't let the possibility of what if this something bad happens deter you from doing it. And that mind shift switch of what if, still using that same word, what if it does all work out? What if it does make me stronger? What if I can do hard things instead of, well, what if I do go outside and I get kidnapped, right? That's not the case here. We always like our mind is a powerful place to be. So the first place that our toolkit needs to be is the brain, is the mind. So if you feel anxious or overwhelmed, music. If you feel
Mhm.
anxious and overwhelmed, write it down. If
Mhm.
you feel anxious and overwhelmed to the point where you feel like the world is ending, there's people out there that can help you. There's healthcare professionals, and some people don't want to, get that help. However, if you feel like it's affecting your life to the point where you can't live your daily life, that's when you seek professional help. That's when you're like, hey, like I can't handle this on my own anymore. But knowing that you can handle it on your own hopefully gives us more of that strength of, hey, like, let's do it. So if you don't feel like going outside, right? We have the internet here. You can dance online, you can stretch online, you can do Pilates online. We have a great workout YouTube series online,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And you can learn the dances from the comfort of your own home. Not
Mhm.
that we're saying just to do that because it's important to build a community. It's important to be around supportive people. It's important to be around empowered people that are like-minded and think the same ways as you. So that's why it's important to not only get that in for yourself by yourself, but then and also integrate that into community. And so much research has shown just community in general, just being around a group of people that are happy, that are intentional about what they're doing, 100% already affects you, even though you might not be feeling that in the moment. Like, whoever's watching this, the first time I stepped into Real Rhythm, I was like, "Where am I?" I was like, "This place is really cool." I'm like, "I'm stretching, I'm drinking, there's cool people around." I was like, "I wanna be around this more," right?
Yeah.
And, hopefully you find that community, and we always have open arms. However, real vibes only, so we don't want the bad vibes. But it's just that the toolkit, making sure you're moving, and if you're afraid to move in big spaces, start small. Start by yourself, start at home. And music's a big thing for me. Like, music puts me in places where I can either relax, or if I listen to certain types of music, I can get like really sad or really happy. So like the types of music you listen to are important as well.
Mhm.
And that's stretching, whatever makes you feel good. Take a bath, take a shower.
Mhm.
It really is up to the person inside. So whatever makes you feel happy, what makes you feel glowy on the inside out, doing a puzzle, doing some face masks,
Oh, yes.
walking the dog,
Yes. Yes.
smoking a little bit of weed, like, we
Yes.
could do it. You could drink a little bit of wine.
Yeah.
Wine is good for us.
Yeah.
Alcohol is not good for us, but wine has resveratrol in it. Resveratrol is easily one of the highest antioxidants out there. But in order to get the effects of it, you gotta drink 3 bottles of wine. However, Europeans be drinking wine everywhere, at every meal, and you wonder why they look so great.
Every
It's a
meal,
blue
lunch
zone.
break. Yep.
Mhm.
Mhm.
A
Mhm.
lot if the documentary that I sent you the other day, maybe we can post it. It's called the Blue Zone documentary,
Ooh.
and it's a documentary where this man goes around the world, all the blue zones where people are living to be 100. This man that was diagnosed with cancer in the States over here went back to Italy, if I'm not mistaken, where he was like, I'm just going to go there to live the rest of my life because my life is over. wanted to be live more another like 20 plus years because
Wow.
he went back to a blue zone, and that helps you literally age backwards.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then I
Yeah.
wanted to piggyback off something you said. You were like, like don't wait until the what if. And also like don't
Yeah.
wait until things get so bad. Like don't wait until you do have the injury or don't wait until you are like in a super dark place of like depression and anxiety and things like that. Like start to notice things about yourself, like just having the
Mhm.
self-awareness and checking in with yourself and being
Yeah.
like, I don't feel so good today. I haven't been feeling good. I haven't been feeling myself for like the past couple of days.
Mhm.
Yeah, do I need to reach out to someone? Do I need
Yeah.
to be in therapy? Like, and therapy is so normalized in 2025 and it's going to be so normalized in 2026 cuz look at
Mhm.
this country. Like everyone needs to
Mhm.
be in therapy, Like it's like
Right.
another, it's going to become very very
It's an
normal, which
outlet.
yeah, it's
It's
an
an
outlet.
outlet. It's and some people decide certain outlets that aren't great for us, and then it's just recognizing that and then making it more constructive. Definitely
Mhm.
more constructive, more intentional. And if I can go on a rant real quick, I grew up dancing. That was my outlet. And not to say that I had a rough childhood, but it was rough for my standards. And I would I wouldn't divert. I would literally just I don't care about anything, I'm going to dance. Like I was failing out of school at one point. 4th grade, couldn't comprehend anything. But asked me to do like 4 spins and an Alice Kant and into a leap. I'm there. I did it. I was great. And I was like, damn, like I was using dance as something as an outlet, but I wasn't talking about like what was actually going on. So as much as dance was good for me, I wasn't, talking about what was going on. I wasn't doing the right things. I was just going to dance and I'm coming home and eating mac and cheese. Like I wasn't putting the right things into my body and I got hurt at one point. There was one point where I tore my thigh muscles, those my big thigh muscles that I can't remember right now. Literally tore both of them at the same time. I was about 15 or 16 years old. I used to do dance competitions and one I literally had to run off the stage. I
Oh my
could barely run off the stage.
god.
I was like crawling off the stage. It was bad. And then my knees were horrible. I was all the synovial fluid, like there's fluid in our knees. That was gone. That was gone. So Sarah, that might be something that's going on with you because we lose a lot of that when we're dancing, and if we don't replenish with fluids, if we don't replenish with electrolytes, it's gonna get worse and you're gonna feel it, and the bone itself, if you don't have that fluid, is gonna literally be against bone on bone and it's gonna hurt.
Like
And
the Tin Man from The Wizard of
yeah,
Oz. We need that
yeah,
oil. We need that oil
yes,
can.
we definitely need that oil can. And don't I don't want this talk to be like, "Oh, you're doing everything wrong." Like, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just, the information that we have, that I have now, that we all have to say, "Hey, I got better. Let me help another person because I love to dance." I'm so very passionate about dance. I'm so happy that I found it in my life again. And I found it because I'm able to now help other people in their journey of just staying healthy and staying balanced because dance is very hard on the body. People don't think dance is a sport. Dance is a 100% a sport. And if we don't take care of our bodies, we're not going to be able to dance in our 40s like Nicole does, right? And Nicole has been on her wellness journey as well. And I'm so proud of her for taking that into account. And look at her. She's literally thriving. She's literally
Yeah.
thriving. So we can only age gracefully. We're not aging. We're not gonna be in our chairs, not being able to get up and not
Yeah.
being able to get off the toilet. Like, it's so sad to see, like, people at work, and I'm like, "Damn, if only you just did a couple squats a day." Like, that's all really it
Yeah.
takes. That's really all that it
Yeah.
takes.
10 body weight squats a day, maybe like 5 push-ups and a
Mhm.
plank. You're good. Like
Yeah,
that's less than 5 minutes a day, and then
yeah.
like, ooh, okay, I'm getting stronger. Let me move on to the weights, maybe.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
Toya taught me that I was doing push-ups wrong. We wanna so she's if she's watching this, she'll be so proud of me. You wanna make sure that when you do push-ups, you wanna have the weight on the outer part of your palm. You don't wanna have all your weight on your wrist, because then that deteriorates your wrist. You're gonna have a lot of pain there, that's arthritis, and then when you
Mhm.
have all that weight on the side, you're able to, move a little bit more fluid, and you don't ever wanna lock your arms as
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
And then when I learned that, I was able to do more push-ups. So every time I see Toya at dance, we're always dropping and we're giving like 20 and then like an hour go by, then we'll do another 10. So, it's all about the people that you're around as well.
I love
I
that.
love that.
That's a
Mhm.
good tip.
Mhm.
And then also,
Yeah.
like, maybe holding weights too, like having the weights on the ground and then gripping
Mhm.
them so that way even
Mhm.
less pressure on the wrist if you
Yeah.
are a little
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Mhm.
This was
Yeah, my wrist would be
amazing.
hurting. Mhm.
This was so
Absolutely.
fun. Sarah, thank you for joining us. Thank you everyone who hopped in today. Thank you, Miss Heather, Nurse
Of
Heather.
course. Of course. Listen, I'm just living. I'm just here within this journey and I'm happy to share this with all of you. I don't know much. I just, I learn something new every day. I'm unlearning something every day. And then just being able to evolve through it and not say, hey, this happened to me, so let me just sit in it, right? We want to be able to stand on whatever you're going through, and then we come out stronger on the other side. So consistency, consistency, consistency.
Always. Always. And
Yes.
always just pick yourself back up. You go through
Mhm.
seasons and like there's gonna be seasons where you fall off. There's gonna be seasons where you're not taking care of your body 100%. There's gonna be seasons
Yeah.
where like you are not feeling it or you don't have the
Yeah.
money for like the best
Right.
supplements. That's okay. Do just the little bit, the bare minimum that you can do and give
Yeah.
yourself props for that. Don't be super hard on yourself when you do fall off.
Yeah. Give yourself grace. All the time. We're very hard. I literally looked at myself in the mirror before the slab and I'm like, Heather, you look really bad. Like, you need to change your hair. You need to.
Stop
And then I
it.
looked at myself. I'm like, you need to stop. You need cancel, 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 cancel 5 times. Replace that with a positive thought. Sarah, we have a couple seconds. What's up? 2 quick questions. What's a good brand of powdered vitamins and have you considered floor workshops? So the vitamins that I recommend are isotonic vitamins. I take them every single day. I will next time you're a dancer, would love to give you a trial of what it is. And there's different kinds of vitamins out there. So there's different kind of powdered vitamins out there. There's different kind of gel vitamins out there. What I want everybody to understand is it's what works for you. It's what is more bioavailable for you. So up to 95% bioavailability rather than the 30 to 40% in a pill just made more sense to me because I need to get more of what we need. So if you're taking something, send me the ingredients. I would love to look at it. And if the ingredients are good, please like take them because you need them. We all need them. And then I don't know what considered I don't know what a
Floor work.
floor work
I
workshop
think
is.
she means
Maybe.
like dance floor work or like workout floor work because we have both. Um so on our online, even on YouTube, we have some videos on here. We have like some sneak peeks of what we offer on demand on our website, but we do have
Yeah.
some floor work like on demand videos on there with me and Heather. And then
Hmm.
there also are some core workouts. So like if you're trying to focus on just like low impact workouts where you're not jumping,
Hmm.
you're not doing like craziness, and you kind of just want to be in that mobility and recovery mode, you can check out some of
Hmm.
those videos. But as far as at the studio, we have had, we do have like our beginner heels fundamentals and floor work class. Yeah, floor work for heels. So just like a floor work class, we would definitely consider
Hmm.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
absolutely. There was one thing that I wanted to say before
Yes, add it.
we left, but I totally am
Add
drawing a
it.
blank. Oh, so just like to summarize, because this lie was really is really more for the high achieving individuals, a more active person, somebody that's just looking to strengthen their body a little bit more. So when it comes to that, just making sure that you are listening to your body first. If your body's telling you don't do it, don't do it.
Mhm.
'Cause you will get hurt. Your body knows more, like, I don't know you. I don't like, I might know you, but I don't know you. So, if
Mhm.
you're telling me like, "Hey, I'm doing all this and I really can't, like, bend or do certain things," don't do it. And you don't look stupid for not doing it. You're just honoring yourself and saying, "Hey, I need to work on that a little bit more." And then when it comes to just lifestyle, just making sure we're stretching every day, making sure we're staying hydrated, some sort of electrolyte drink at least once a day that
Mm.
has potassium, that has Himalayan sea salt or Celtic sea salt in it, and black pepper helps with the synergy of that as well. So electrolytes, staying hydrated, stretching, and then one thing that everybody should be on is a magnesium supplement and an omega, uh, hands down. And if you need help finding that, I will more than gladly help you with that. But magnesium is something that has completely changed the trajectory of my wellness. I suffered a lot of head discomfort. I suffered a lot of mood issues. And then I started taking magnesium, and it's been a 360 flip. Like anybody who's known me for like the past like 15 years, like, oh, Heather has a migraine today. She can't do it. Or Heather had a migraine. She can't come to work. That was something that was debilitating for me, and I didn't and when I found some, like, I was comfortably numb. Like, I would just be like, "You know what? I just have a migraine, like, nothing helps me anymore. On all these medications, nothing helped me." But magnesium truly, truly, and I know for you, it was turmeric, right?
Yeah, but
Something that
magnesium too with, like, my cramps. I would say
Yeah,
magnesium's great for cramps too.
yeah. So, magnesium, omegas, and a turmeric. Hands
Mhm.
down, every single person who works out, who is into fitness, who is into wellness, please find yourself on a high quality supplement. I'm here to help you with that. And whatever you're taking, please, please just send it to me. And then just making sure you have that routine, making sure that you have that community. And at the end of the day, if you don't have anybody, please, we're here. That's what this community is for. And I'm so happy, Marissa, that you have built this community and you're growing this community out in California where we're all gonna probably end up one day. But it's having people like this in your circle, having people around you like this really is top tier. So I can't thank you enough, and I'm so happy to be a part of this with you.
Thank you. I love you. I
Yeah,
appreciate you so
you
much.
too.
I was thinking too while
Yeah,
you were talking of like, because I've been updating our website, maybe even having like a landing page where it's like Heather's favorite supplements or Heather's like wellness facts, things like that. So we can have a reference
yeah,
of like people going and they can get the direct link of what supplements you would recommend and just like
yeah,
call questions.
absolutely. We can definitely talk about that and do that.
Cool.
And I actually have like an outline of what we kind of went over tonight, so I can add that as well. With lifestyle, with stretching, and with our supplements and nutrition. Nutrition comes first. Make sure you eat your vitamins before you take your vitamins.
I love that. I'm about to
Yeah.
bake a sweet potato.
Yum. I made
Mmm.
spaghetti
Mmm.
squash, and I made meatballs.
Mmm.
And I had some string beans, these garlic whatever the heck string beans from Trader Joe's.
Ooh. I love when you make the spaghetti squash
And I know I don't make it as often as anymore, but
with
it's a
the
great
pasta.
alternative for pasta. Cause I like to eat a lot of pasta. I don't know what
The
it is. It just
pasta.
makes me feel good. It's a comfort food.
Mhm. Well,
And
thank you,
don't
everyone.
feel
So
bad for eating
amazing.
pasta. No, thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you
guys,
so
we're
much.
gonna end the live. This will be available on our page, so you can share
Mhm.
it with your friends. We'll also share the link to our Instagram, and you can come back to it as much as you like to. Save it in
Mhm.
your watch later on your playlist, and we'll see you guys soon. fun. Also, don't forget we have a retreat coming up in Bali. So if you're interested in coming to Bali, check that out. Hit me up if you
That's
have
in
questions.
April, right? April 14th?
April, the 7th to
Ooh.
13th. So it's getting around that time. Okay, we want to be looking for flights soon. We want to be
Mhm.
preparing for the new year. So if you are interested in joining us in Bali, hit us up, follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you guys soon.
See ya. Mwah.
Mwah.